Hi, Emily.
Hi, Wyatt.
Hey.
Hi.
You know, this is part 2
Yes.
of A Wonderful Life.
Yes, it is.
Okay, we live a wonderful life. You have a piercing.
I do. I've had it since 2015.
Isn't that going to get in the way of your donuts?
Nothing can get in the way of my donuts.
Okay.
Not this week.
Well,
Not this week.
You've been for a run this morning.
Yes, preparing for this show.
Claudia and I went to the farmer's market because today was the first day that it's been open. It only had about maybe 2/3 of the regular exhibitors and merchants and stuff, so it was okay. Everyone was still wearing a mask, but as of yesterday in New Mexico, we are going with the CDC mandate that if you've been vaccinated, you don't have to wear the mask in most situations. But everybody was wearing a mask today at the farmer's market.
I talked to some of the places that I went, and I asked them, are you guys going to follow suit? What are you going to do? And she had said that they are hanging back and they're going to get a feel for what everyone else is doing before they decide, because they just want their customers to be comfortable.
Well, if you want to kill a news story, it's common that you put the news story out on Friday afternoon.
Oh, there you go.
And that's what our state government did. So I think they did that on purpose, at least through the weekend, to just slow everybody down and stuff like that. But I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready for some freedom in life again.
And I'm ready for some donuts.
We're gonna kick it off with donuts.
Explain our criteria for Donut Day Part 2.
All right, I'm so excited. That's why I went on a really long run this morning. So Part 2 is specialty donuts or / bestseller donuts.
Right.
So we went into all the same places from last week, except we cut out grocery stores and we added Donut Mart because we forgot that one last time.
No, we had Donut Mart last time.
Then it was Rebel.
Rebel
Donuts. So we went in and we said, what are your best sellers? What are the fan favorites? What are your specialty?
Yep.
And these are the ones we came out with, or they came out with, and we'll explain them as we go.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. Now, since you mentioned Rebel, we could actually start with Rebel if you want to.
Yeah.
Rebel is a local place, and what they're known for, if you're a Breaking Bad fan, they have what they call a crystal meth donut. And what it is, it's just sugar, literally cubes,
the
granulated crystallized sugar that looks like, meth rocks that are blue as in the program, Better Call Saul, which both you and I have been
we
on
have
a
been
number
featured
of times.
background, yeah.
And what is your name on Better Call Saul?
My name is Debbie.
Yeah.
And I'm married to a lawyer. It's a little close to real life.
Exactly. I don't have a name, but our car has been on there at least 8 times, and I've been on 3 or 4 times. Once I was on 2 weeks in a row. I was in a jury, and then the next week I was paying homage to a figure of Jesus that appeared on the side of a mobile home.
Check you out. You're a movie star.
I'm a worshiper too. So Rebel Donuts is well known around here.
Yes,
I asked them what their deal was, and they said they were actually caught between a couple. Most everywhere. Now, you didn't experience this, but most everywhere that I went, they all said that their Boston cream was their favorite.
It's my favorite as far as donuts go.
But I did do a couple Boston creams just to get it, but I thought we needed to expand more on that, than just the Boston cream. So at Rebel Donut, they said it was their French toast donut.
Is that butter?
Well, I don't know.
I hope that's frosting.
I have no idea, but I'm going to cut it like this.
Okay.
And I'm going to put half of this.
Is there filling in here?
Well, that's what I'm going to search for.
No, I don't think so.
But I don't think so.
I think the filling is on top of the donut.
And so let's see. Is that enough for you?
That's enough for me.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So this is the, and it does not look like there's anything in the middle.
I think that's what this is.
Okay. So.
Okay, that is not butter. Thank God.
One reason we really didn't need to go to Rebel last week, they don't have a glazed donut.
Neither did Bristol.
Yeah, so so I wasn't really missing them.
Doesn't have a glazed donut? That is like everyone's go-to.
I don't know.
That's good. That is so good.
butter looking stuff
I think it's a buttercream.
is a buttercream because it kind of tastes like butter and it acts like butter.
Oh, that is so
The
good.
donut is so soft. It's
Oh.
really nice and brown on the outside, but it's so nice and soft on the inside. Lots of sugar granules,
It's like a cinnamon sugar.
maple icing. Okay. That is really
That is a legit
good.
donut.
That is right. I can see where that would be very popular in the morning with coffee at a business or
Any
something
time
like
of
that.
the day.
But no, this is really good. We're going to have to visit this later.
I think so.
I think
That's
I
so
think this is
good.
wonderful. So hats off to Rebel Donuts right out of the gate. I did one thing. I looked to see what I wanted.
Yeah.
Okay. They have so many crazy donuts. They have bacon donuts. They have.
I got one of those.
Did you really?
Spoiler alert.
Well, no, I didn't, because that's what they said about this
so
one.
good.
But this one is a chocolate cake donut with chocolate frosting, with
Cocoa Pebbles.
with
Cocoa Krispies.
Cocoa
Sorry.
Krispies
Yeah.
over the top, and I think they call this a Choco Cocoa. Choco Cocoa. I wish Mary were here to say Choco Cocoa.
Yeah, she'd love that.
So let's give this a try. Now there again, they didn't mention this. I just looked at their rack of donuts and thought, if I were me, what would I like
That's
to try?
you for sure.
So,
Oh, that is so soft.
a triple chocolate overdose here. So let's just
This is a cake donut, yes?
It
Because
is
I
a
mean,
cake donut.
it feels like cake.
and it's nice and soft, but it is a cake donut.
Tastes like a piece of cake.
It tastes just like we described it.
Yeah.
And it's marvelous. The cake donut is very substantial, but it's nice and
It's a good donut.
it's nice and soft, so it's it's really good.
But this is more like I went into a cake or a cupcakery and asked for a chocolate cupcake. That's what this is. So would I order it as a donut? No. But I would order it as if I wanted a cupcake, I would go in there and get it.
Well, and my thought is that there are the cake donut fans, and then there are the airy donut fans. This is airy.
Yeah.
But this is cake, and so nice variation on both sides.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
It's very good. I'm impressed with Rebel.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn. That
All
was my
right.
Rebel trip.
So since we're kind of on like breakfast donut mode,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to Amy's Donuts.
Amy.
Two of them, I asked, what are your best sellers? And they said, well, creme brulee is excellent. Oh, but maple bacon is our other best. They sell out really quick. So I said, okay, load me up.
Have you been on a cruise? One of the first cruises Claudia and I ever went on, we were sitting across from a travel agent and her two sons, young sons. And so they go on cruises all the time, all the different lines. These two kids were definitely hip. And they said on a cruise, anything in a bowl is good.
And it is true.
So creme brulee, I really hadn't had
with
creme
that.
brulee until this experience. So I am a creme brulee fan. Let's see what this means.
This is it. It smells an awful lot like the French toast donut.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's got the cinnamon sugar on there. So let's dive into this.
This was
bad boy.
maple and sugar granulated, but still there's the sensation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you saved me a little bit of strawberry. That
And I'm
was
going to
nice
get you a
of
blueberry too.
Ooh, a blueberry and a strawberry.
Yeah, because I'm going to do the same thing here.
Creme brulee from Bristol.
No, this is creme brulee from Amy's.
From Amy's.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so soft. Try without the fruit now.
Now, Amy's glazed donut last time wasn't so
impressive.
great. This is really good.
This is a donut.
Yeah, and this is really good, and the fruit was wonderful. Now this bite's going to be without fruit, just the donut part. But
It's not too sweet, and it's really, really light and airy, not cake-like. And that was my complaint with most of the glazed donuts last week.
Yeah,
was that they were too cakey, except for the chain.
this would have been
is
a good
donut.
This would have been a good glazed donut last
Yeah.
week with the little stuff on it.
Oh, that is so good.
Yeah, where were they last week? They must have been off their game. What is that?
This, my friend, is another breakfast donut. It is maple bacon.
Maple bacon.
Yeah, they said this was their other top seller, at least for today, because, you know,
Well, now that's chopped bacon.
Yes.
At Rebel, there were actually
the
bacon
whole strips. I've seen it that way before.
Yeah. This might be actually a better way to taste, right?
Yeah, because then you get more in every bite. It's heavy, but it feels soft. Yep, that's bacon.
Oh, my.
That's intense. It's a bit much for me personally.
Me too.
But it is a good donut. It's a really
Great
good
donut. Lots of maple flavor because of the icing and everything. That bacon hit. I mean, if you're a bacon fan, this is you get both. You get the maple flavor, the nice, really nice donut.
Yeah.
And you get the maple, the bacon, and the donut.
That's so good.
To me, and I actually, you know me, I kind of eat things separate, right?
Me too.
Like,
I'm the same way.
Like I'm. It's not like I have a phobia about food touching other food, but I if I'm at breakfast, I'll eat the bacon, then I'll eat the eggs, then I'll eat the pancakes or whatever. This is a little bit. It's wonderful, but it's not the way I do things.
Yeah.
Okay?
Try the bacon by itself. Speaking of which, the bacon's really good.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
Apparently
are
at
good
Amy's
donuts.
they got somebody frying up bacon.
So glazed donuts, no go. But both of these specialty donuts, they are spot on.
And I would say quality-wise, they're right up there with Rebel.
Yeah, big time.
Boy, they sure weren't last week on the.
Nope, they were. I was not a fan.
Okay.
Okay, you go. You choose the next round.
Here we go. Let's see here. I went to Donut Mart.
Okay.
Okay. And remember, they were pretty low last week too.
That's right.
On our glazed.
They sure were.
They were pretty low. They said that their two best sellers were their apple fritter and their Boston cream. In fact, like I say, every donut shop I went to, even Rebel, said that Boston cream was one of their best early sellers. Okay, but I didn't want to just do a Boston cream show. So
that's where it was specialty / bestseller.
right. So at Rebel, but this is Donut Mart. So we've got a Boston cream, and let me see if I can find the cream because.
And that's my personal favorite for donuts is a Boston cream.
Well, apparently you and most others.
And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Now let me see if I got you enough cream here.
I don't know if there is such a thing for me.
Because, you know, you got to kind of hit the center.
Yes.
And they don't always have tons, so there's that.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with the amount of filling in this.
Nope, it's just kind of there.
It's just a little squirt.
Yeah.
Soft donut, though.
Soft donut. Nice chocolate.
Pretty standard for Boston cream, honestly. If we were to compare it with one of the chains that we have, I bet you would be pretty close. I think we should do that next. Yeah,
actually. So that's the Boston cream.
Yeah.
Pretty straight up. You know, just what you'd
really
expect,
sweet.
but no disappointments.
It's
Very
really
sweet. Well, I think that's the notion.
It's like Krispy Kreme sweet, though.
Okay. Noted. When we do Dunkin', they just said that their Boston cream was their best, and that was it. Okay, you want to try it just as a
yeah, let's try it, and then we'll go back to the apple fritter.
We're at Donut Mart's Boston cream. Now we're going to Heads Up. We're going to
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts Boston cream. Now Dunkin' Donuts, I must say, they didn't have really much anything as far as specialty. They're just straight up. I would say not much more cream.
Okay.
You tell me in your bite if that's true. I think you got a pretty good shot
I'm okay
there.
with that.
And so
I'm just gonna borrow this real quick. This is the Donut Mart. I just want to try their cream.
Yeah.
Real quick. I won't take all of it, so you can
do
compare
it.
Well, I want you to be able to compare it also, if you like.
Now, you know, we rated Dunkin' Donut really
high
last week. I would say
Ooh.
that their cream is slightly creamy tasting.
It's not nearly as sweet as Donut Mart.
No, it's more a cream taste.
Yes.
But I'd say the Donut Smart donut was better.
Let's see.
I'm going to make that differentiation. I will make that publicly. And I think that the icing is a little bit nicer on the Donut Mart than the Dunkin' Donut.
You know, I'm going to agree wholeheartedly. The cream for the Dunkin' is so good because it's not sickeningly sweet.
Right, it's
but
creamy.
The Donut Mart donut as a whole is much better.
Yeah.
But their cream is way too sweet. Way
So
too much sugar in that.
Yeah. So what we better do is we better go get the donut from Donut Mart and then put the Dunkin' Donut cream in it. How weird that there would be that much difference between two donuts that look exactly the same.
Let's go to that apple fritter. Back to Donut Mart.
Now back to Donut Mart. They say this is the one that everybody comes after.
Yeah, I love
I bought
the fritter.
the last one.
Yeah.
And she said, you want the last one? And I said, well, yeah. The guy who bought the next to the last one was too greedy. He bought right up until the last one. So.
Yeah, I'm glad you got there.
Me too.
Ooh.
Now I'm trying to see if there's anything in the middle of this. And
there never
really
is
not.
in an apple fritter.
Well, I really didn't know because I never order an apple fritter.
Oh, they're so good.
So you kind of got an end piece. I got an end piece, and looks just kind of like a cinnamon roll, doesn't it? Genuine apple pieces.
But it's so sweet.
Yeah.
Donut Mart, so far, has been so sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that the texture's bad. It's got great texture with the whole apples.
Now, to me, this is cinnamon roll with apple stuff. I am not a great cinnamon lover, and I can feel the cinnamon my mouth objecting to.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
I do.
I on cinnamon things, I usually kind of avoid them and everything. There's so much cinnamon in this.
It really
if you
is.
love cinnamon, you're going to love it. But for me, my mouth is already objecting to just one bite's worth of the cinnamon in here.
And it was so sweet, I could only handle one bite, which, in all honesty, was very disappointing because I love a good apple fritter.
So you don't think this is a good apple fritter?
I don't, because it's just too sweet.
Okay.
So my opinion on Donut Mart, I wasn't a fan of their glazed either. Just way too sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's hit some of yours.
All right, we are going to do two boys. I wasn't a fan of their glazed either, but I went in, same thing, what's your best seller? She said birthday cake.
Are they nice?
Oh yeah, they're nice.
Good.
Birthday cake looks like a cake donut. And I said, well, I know you have a red velvet cake donut, but it looks like you're out because I was going to get one for you to try. Anyone that knows Wyatt knows he loves a good red velvet cake.
Good red velvet cake, anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but they were sold out. And she goes, oh, come to think of it, that's actually our best seller. And it's like, interesting. But then when I went to check out, I saw this one itty bitty red velvet donut hole. It was the last one. So we have that, which is their actual bestseller as well.
I can do it.
But I had to tell you that because I was, so excited that I at least got that.
You're my friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we got here?
This is a birthday cake donut. So it's a cake donut, it looks like, and it's real soft. I'm expecting sweet though. Nothing to write home about.
It's a glazed cake donut. The
sprinkles.
birthday cake decorations don't do anything to add or subtract from that, right?
That's one of their best sellers.
But I'm just saying, it's just a glazed cake donut. And the decorations are pretty and everything like that. And actually some of the little candy things are crunchy, but they don't add to the taste to me.
It doesn't taste like birthday cake.
No.
Now it's a great texture. It's really, really soft.
It's
really
a good cake
fluffy.
donut, yeah. But it's nothing very special.
No, it's really not.
No.
Well, let's get to.
So Amy did good. Maybe here.
No, this is two boys.
Not Amy. Two
I'm hoping this is another cake donut.
Okay.
Yeah, not frosted
And
or
there was,
anything.
well, there's, what's this on the top? That's frosting, right?
No, that's just powdered sugar.
Oh, okay, powdered sugar.
You have red velvet with no cream cheese. Anyway, it feels a little dry to me. Tastes like nothing to me.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Zero flavor. Like I just put, I kind of just put a
I ate the
spoonful
whole
of
thing.
flour in my
I ate
mouth.
the whole thing in
Yeah.
one bite, and no, it was a cake donut with no flavor at all. If you were
None.
blindfolded and you were asked what flavor is this, you would have said no flavor.
Like flour. You took a spoonful of flour with a little bit of sugar
Mhm.
and you just ate it.
Yeah.
So overall, with two boys, not impressed.
And see, Rebel had two different varieties of velvet cake that I didn't get them because I didn't know if you'd be into it, because I knew I would.
I love red velvet
So,
because I love that cream cheese icing.
Okay, well, I sure want to like them.
I know, me too, but I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
just not. I think most donut places, except for Donut Mart and Two Boys, have redeemed themselves from last week.
Well, more so. More than that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's Krispy Kreme, and the reason I do that is because that was birthday cake.
That
This
looks
is some
like
of the
birthday
same kind of
cake.
candies and everything, but they call this cake dough.
Or cake dough, or not cake batter?
Cake batter, I mean.
Okay.
Cake batter. Why did I say cake dough?
I don't know. That's not a thing.
No, it's not a thing. No. Cake batter, okay? So
Oh,
I think
yes.
maybe thematically, these are going to be a little bit the same. But
They have the same idea, but it seems like Krispy Kreme might have executed just a
you
little
already
bit better.
know what I think of Krispy Kreme.
Hardly any filling, though, which I don't think
Very
is normal for
little.
Krispy Kreme.
Very little.
Yeah.
I'd say, you know,
I'm going to
being,
take some filling from the other half here.
okay. Yes, you can see just this little whole part is the filling for this.
Oh, you know what this tastes like?
No.
My favorite frosting in the world is Pillsbury vanilla frosting. I can
Yeah.
eat that from the container so I don't buy it. That's what this filling tastes like. It's really sweet.
No, how could it not be?
Whoa. I couldn't handle a whole one.
This is super sweet, but it's because of all this candy crammed on the top of a glazed, solid Krispy Kreme donut that has some, not a lot, of cream in it.
But
Now,
if you had
that's
too
their
much of that
custard.
cream.
They call this custard, okay? Because
Mm-hmm.
at Krispy Kreme, if you're a Krispy Kreme aficionado, you know that they put, kind of a whipped cream,
Mm-hmm.
or they put a custard cream. This is custard. This is super, super sweet.
It's
I mean,
intense.
boy, this will give your sweet tooth a jolt, Otherwise, it's just kind of like the other inside. It's just kind of like the other Boston creams and kind of plain and everything like that. I'm a big Krispy Kreme fan, but this is their specialty donut, and it's like they're always gimmicky.
Yeah.
And this is definitely gimmicky.
It's a bit too much for me. I think even kids would struggle with finishing this because there's a reason why there's not a lot of cream
Where's
in
Gracie
that donut.
when we need her?
Lord only knows.
Oh, yeah.
She's probably dancing around the church.
Probably. Okay,
All
so that
right.
was the hookup. It's like, I thought that the Two Boys birthday cake donut was really, really plain. This is anything but plain.
Yeah.
This is a big, big jolt. And so Krispy Kreme accomplishes their marketing goal by having something really wildly unique.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so now we're going to move on to our last place. This is Bristol Donuts. They're probably the most expensive donuts in Albuquerque. But if you look at the size of these guys, I mean, come on.
And you had me pick this up earlier. It's really heavy.
Yes, it is really, really heavy. This is a seasonal donut. They couldn't tell me their bestseller because they sell out every day. So I asked, well, what sells out first? And she said, just depends on the day. So all of them are popular. I just got the
She
fanciest
obviously
one.
didn't know that we have a
show.
a webcast where literally several people around the world are watching.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some people just have no regard.
I know.
So I got their best looking donut, and
Best
this
looking.
is a chocolate banana cream filled donut. Sorry, I'll keep this one. And I'll
Lots
keep this one.
of filling, at least on this side.
filling. Lots
And
and
you
lots
said it was
of filling.
now. I'm not a big banana fan, but maybe mixed up with chocolate and everything like that. Maybe this will be.
I
something
love
good.
bananas, but I'm not a banana food thing either. So we'll see. Oh, okay. That tastes like fresh banana. The filling.
Very much so. Too much filling for me. Now, we griped about not enough filling in the other Boston creams.
There is such a thing as too much filling.
Well, now you may not agree, but for me, I would like, because I'm not a big banana taste fan, I would like this to be a equitable balance between the chocolate taste and the banana taste. And in my estimation, the banana takes out a chain and whips the chocolate taste to death.
And
What
you
about
know,
you?
I really like this donut.
Do you?
The donut is real soft. It's not overly sweet. I was expecting this to be brutally sweet, like that Krispy Kreme donut. But the filling, you can tell it's a whipped cream, so it's really light.
It is.
And the banana, there is no artificial banana flavoring in this. And I think the only sweetener they really used was the banana.
Yeah.
And then you have the sweetness of the chocolate icing, which is real slight. It's a bit too intense for me to finish that. No one should ever finish that by themselves.
Yeah. It's big.
But overall, I think it was a success with that banana filling. It
Well, I
just
can
tastes
tell where
so
people would like
fresh.
it. It's just something that people like that I don't like so much.
It doesn't weigh you down. I mean, if you ate that whole thing, yeah, that would kill
Well,
my
it's
stomach.
it's big, but the donut, just because it's big doesn't mean it's not good. The donut part is good. It's just big. Look at this is the half,
Would I order
and look
it
at
again?
still what we have.
I would not order that again. It's good to try, but it's not my favorite.
No.
Now, this next one, however, is my absolute favorite from Bristol.
Okay.
This is a vanilla bean brioche twist donut.
What does brioche mean?
You know, like brioche bread.
Okay.
It's a type of bread.
Kind of not a croissant though, right?
No. But this thing, I mean, it
Looks
again,
good.
it's not a top seller because all their donuts are top sellers according to the employees. But this, the first time I tried it, I just fell in love with it. And this, I actually ate the whole thing in one sitting. And anyone who knows me knows that's not common for me.
Okay, that means it's pretty light.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna analyze the glaze like I would have last week. The glaze is a lot of glaze, but it is very dry because it chops up and flakes.
Yep, it does.
When you bite it or when you cut it.
But it's vanilla.
It's very
bean.
soft.
Yeah. And you can taste the vanilla. I just love this donut.
It's a little gooey to the point of almost greasy.
You think so? Oh yeah,
My-
I can see that. Look
Yeah.
at it.
But is that the vanilla flavor or is that just a greasy kind of a donut?
I think it is the type of, I think it retained the oil it was being fried in.
Let me have a little bit of the very middle to see if that's the case. If it's a
It's definitely drier on the outside. See, Teresa, I avoided using my least favorite word by saying dry or not dry. Just saying.
no, it still acts greasy to me. Okay, I can otherwise I like it, but it's greasy tasting. How weird! I've never experienced that before.
I don't remember, the last time I ordered it, I don't remember it being greasy.
Is it though? I
It
mean,
is.
is it just me?
No, it's not just you. I do, and if you ever like get the icing on its own in the middle, see if you can get that. That is actually not very hard at all.
No,
to
it's not.
taste.
I can see.
So I
can see.
wonder if that's...
Show it to them.
Oh, I don't know if you can actually see, but it's not hard there, and I wonder if some of that soaked in. But if you look at the donut, you can see that it's got some oily stuff
Yeah.
going on.
How weird.
Oh,
So let's recap.
okay.
I really thought everything from Rebel was great,
Yes, 100%.
and that little bit of donut
That
there.
French toast donut.
Ooh, that's good.
That was my favorite donut. out of all the donuts that we had here.
Well, they said it was one or they said that and the Boston cream were everybody's favorites. And this is in a shop that's got all kinds of different specialty donuts that are just crazy. I mean, crazy. I thought Amy's did a really good job with that bacon donut. Like I say, that's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But if you want a lot of stuff, it's all good, right?
Yeah.
And the creme brulee was good as well.
The creme brulee was not overly sweet.
Right.
The French toast, not overly sweet. Those were definitely the two donuts.
And the thing that you differed on the most was Donut Mart's. They just raved and raved about their apple fritter, about how people just go nuts for it, and you just didn't like it. And I was a bit ambivalent about it because apple's not my favorite pie filling or anything like that. So I don't order apple fritters, and the cinnamon just really overwhelmed me.
Yeah.
But I'm sensitive, I think, to cinnamon.
Me too.
So I couldn't be a really analytical judge about that. It just had too many things for me going against it.
I agree.
So, wow. Well, this was, I think what we should do, I think we should shut the camera off and polish off
the French toast
that
donut.
French toast donut. That's what I think we should do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a good specialty donut, obviously we recommend Rebel. Second best is going to be Amy's. And I mean, everyone has their favorite donut places.
Sure.
This is just what we discovered. We did all the heavy lifting for you. So again, you're welcome.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do it again sometime on something else, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.